Before the world had kings, before time itself had meaning, there was the sky, vast, eternal, and untamed. And from that boundless storm was born the ruler of all things seen and unseen, Zeus, the king of the gods. To some, he is thunder. To others, justice. To all, he is the will of heaven made flesh. Zeus, the child of prophecy. In the age before Olympus, there reigned the Titans, mighty and ancient beings, older than the dawn. Among them was Kronos, the Titan king, who ruled the cosmos with iron fear and devouring hunger. But Kronos feared one thing above all, a prophecy. It was whispered that one of his children would rise to overthrow him, just as he had once usurped his own father, Uranus. And so, when his wife Rhea bore him a child, he devoured it whole. One by one he swallowed them, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, until the heavens wept at the horror. Yet when the sixth child was born, Rhea could bear it no longer. She fled to the hidden island of Crete, guided by Gaia, the earth herself. There, beneath a sacred cave, the infant Zeus was born, wrapped in golden light and the cry of thunder. Rhea tricked Kronos, giving him a stone wrapped in cloth instead of the child. The Titan devoured it without a thought, sealing his own doom. As Kronos ruled, the infant Zeus grew in secret, nursed by the goat Amalthea, guarded by nymphs and warriors, who drowned his cries with the clash of their shields. From the milk of Amalthea came his strength. From the whispers of Gaia came his destiny. When the boy became a god, the heavens trembled, for the storm had found its master. The rise of the god king, a Titanomachy. Years passed. Zeus rose from his hidden realm, tall as a mountain, his eyes alight with lightning. He journeyed into the underworld, where Metis, the goddess of wisdom, gave him a potion to force Kronos to regurgitate his swallowed children. One by one, Zeus's siblings were freed, gasping, radiant, reborn. And together they looked upon the Titan king and saw the tyranny of ages that must end. Thus began the Titanomachy, the greatest war the cosmos had ever known. For 10 years, the heavens burned. The Titans, led by Kronos, hurled mountains as weapons. The Olympians, guided by Zeus, answered with storms. Each thunderbolt he cast split the sky like the birth of a new world. Zeus freed the Cyclopes, imprisoned deep in Tartarus. In gratitude, they forged for him the thunderbolt, weapon of divine wrath, the voice of the storm itself. With it, Zeus brought ruin upon the Titans. Mountains shattered. Oceans boiled. The world itself shook beneath the fury of gods reborn. Side by side with Poseidon, lord of the sea, and Hades, lord of the underworld, Zeus led the final charge upon Kronos' throne. Lightning met scythe in a clash that split eternity. And when the dust cleared, Kronos had fallen. The Titans were cast into the abyss of Tartarus, sealed behind gates of unbreakable bronze. The world exhaled, and a new order rose from chaos. From the peak of Mount Olympus, Zeus raised his arms to the heavens and claimed his throne as king of the gods. The sky was his realm, the storm his voice, and the thunder his law. Reign and rule, the king of Olympus, harp and strings. The sound of gentle rain fading into divine wind. Under Zeus's reign, order was born. The chaos of the Titans gave way to harmony. The world balanced between sky, sea, and shadow. Poseidon ruled the oceans, deep and restless. Hades governed the underworld, silent and stern. And Zeus, seated upon a throne of cloud and marble, ruled over gods and mortals alike. From his hand flowed justice and fate. He punished oath-breakers, rewarded heroes, and struck down the arrogant with a flash of divine fury. The heavens became his court, Olympus's palace of eternal dawn. By his side sat Hera, queen of the gods, proud, watchful, and ever aware of her husband's many transgressions. For though Zeus was mighty, he was not flawless. His passions were storms of their own, sweeping across the mortal world in the form of lovers, demigods, and legends. From his union with Leto came Apollo and Artemis, light and hunt. With Semele he fathered Dionysus, god of ecstasy. And from Alcmene came Heracles, the greatest hero of men. Each child bore the spark of divine thunder, proof that Zeus's power flowed not only through heaven, but through the blood of mortals themselves. Yet even among gods, rebellion stirred. When the giants rose against Olympus, Zeus unleashed storms that turned the world to flame. When men defied him, he sent the flood to cleanse their pride. And when Prometheus defied his will by giving fire to mankind, Zeus bound him to the Caucasus, where an eagle feasted upon his immortal flesh. Such was the will of the sky, merciful and merciless in equal measure. The eternal storm, but even gods feel the weight of eternity. Zeus looked upon humanity, fragile, beautiful, defiant, and saw both reflection and rebellion. He was their father and their judge, their protector and their punishment. In temples carved from marble, men raised their hands to the heavens, praying for rain, mercy, and fate. Every bolt of lightning, every rumble of thunder was his answer. And yet, behind the might of the storm, there was longing, a divine loneliness, for to rule all things is to stand above them, and apart from them. Still his legacy endures. In every storm, every oath sworn, every flicker of justice or pride, there lies the whisper of Zeus, the sound of a god whose voice shaped the very laws of the world. They say the age of gods has ended, that Olympus sleeps in myth. But when thunder shakes the mountains and lightning splits the night, listen closely. For in that sound is his memory, the echo of the first storm, the whisper of the divine that once ruled the heavens. Zeus, father of gods, keeper of justice, king of kings. His throne may rest among the clouds, but his presence endures in every sky.